Well, they are suffering. You know, that's that thick bread that is weighing down on them from both ways.
It's like soda bread. It's some hefty, hefty stuff.
It is difficult to muscle through, but I'm not sure if even Stalwart can make this one happen. Vampire Esports, though, keeping it chilled out after losing one of their players. Still 3 eliminations, despite everything. Quite decent here. Falcons yet to even score 1.
But survival could be all that matters if one of them takes a tumble early on. You do not want to be taking massive risks here with the score so close. You know you just need to outlast the other team. Sure, there's the possibility that Vampire Esports get a 500 million kill game, right?
Yep.
Elimination game. But Team Falcons, do they take that bet? Probably not. Stalwart on 178 at the start of this game, trying to pick up as many points as they can to solidify that 3rd place position that they started the game in. Kill switch, take the nade.
Action with a nade on the top. Sorry, I've just noticed something. The Vampire Esports currently on 4 players. So Stoned actually was able to just army crawl his way all the way across the map and get picked back up again.
I mean, he is a vampire. Maybe he resurrected, you know?
Or just turned into a bat and flew on over. You know, his wing was a bit wounded, but
spooky.
It was absolutely fine for them. Vampire, though, goodness me, no man left behind. Not on their winning game.
It is their run. It is their chance. Stalwart eliminated now. So 3rd place up for grabs. If one of those teams sat behind them, down 1 Kia, only on 2 players, or Enigma Galaxy, potentially a little bit more likely to be able to take that. Could jump up and maybe steal that position away. But with both of those teams still alive, it's the Wildcats' chase that is very much at risk.
Right now, they're taking shots over towards back-to-back. Vampire Esports, Sertani was saying that, you know, they're a positionally heavy base team. And honestly, coming from Primos, selecting this specific compound, getting through the players to make it happen as well, and even taking that bold move to move over the top side of the coast, maybe just out of cover whilst they hear the 3rd party going on, to hit this compound in this specific spot, knowing the circle's going to have to come back up towards them. Very, very well done. Very smart. No one can say this is circle look for Vampire Esports at all. Falcons, though, they have got to head through some really rough terrain, and so many teams will be sweeping these areas for players.
52 Esports cracking on with RSG, seeing the pickup mechanic in action. GZ brings DD. The 2-letter synergy working out at the moment. But, ooh, Daku, if he gets the angle, he's a free broadside. Gets another knock, looks for it. No! Snakes away behind the cover, but Vaz is in with the rest of 52. Sorry, the only remaining player of 52. Looking for the challenge, but can't get it done. RSG staying alive under pressure. This is beautiful to try and strike out. They stay in it, Blank. This chase for 5th is still going.
RSG, it's not the best position in the world, but they're only got Umber and Forest away aside them. So, you know, this really could be a chance for them. Forest currently fighting the world on his lonesome versus the entirety of USG. Falcons, though, TJB versus them. Never alone, hits the deck, takes a fair amount of bullets.
Yusuf, look at a strikeout. No way that you get that teammate back up. Powerful, hot on the heels. The smoke cover is there. TJB looking to cut down this crossing, but their attention is turned as well away to Enigma Galaxy. Yusuf on the floor, spotted. Powerful, could be taken here, and it could be all over for Falcons on their race out in the blue, and they're gone.
And that is it. The Falcons with one hell of a run here in the PMWI. It will end here, but still a fantastic position. And I think it was one of the players from Vampire Esports.
Yeah, who got that final knock, who got that final point. The blue zone claimed the final victim. And Vampire Esports looking set to take this one home, looking to try and stay at that top point. I don't see a way that they can be dethroned here, Blank.
It's going to be so, so difficult. Vampire Esports currently just sending bullets around the map. This shift, though, over towards Team SouL could be their last hurrah here. Trying to make it happen, but it's Stone looking over towards Aton Esports. Trying to hit some of those shots, but they will have to move. It's a hard shift over towards that western side right now. Vampire Esports looking to break that 200-point barrier.
The circle moving out westward, right on top of Team SouL. So now the main challenge on the cards is that race for 5th place. Who can hold on to it? RSG eliminated 6 eliminations and points total, rather, on this game. So can the Wildcats jump on up? Nigma Galaxy, they're only on 2 eliminations with 1 player left as well. Fluketh takes a knock there to the 4 rivals. But they've done the work already. Nades towards the back, though, going to do plenty more. 4 rivals, left down to 1. The push comes through. They'll spot it out in the open. Spray's looking good, and they'll take it down. The drive-by for Vampire Esports.
Voki taken out of the mat. Fluketh, though, if we know Vampire Esports, you know, he might just crawl on over. Smokes are placed down. TJB off in the distance here. Perhaps looking for a little bit more. Tink Skirt takes a heavy bit of damage. GK first, just slinking in from the background. Trying to cross his way in. If Vampire Esports can end the day with a chicken dinner, it's a second, a first, a fourth, and then potentially even another chicken dinner on the day. It will be the most incredible bump up of points to finish this tournament for PUBG Mobile at the PMWI. Aton goes down, and Vampire's taking everyone on. Unfortunately, Ravenclaw hits the floor.
Sorted out himself. It's Ravenclaw to take the knee, but back into the smoke. Vampire still with 11 eliminations. They started on Erangel with a strong chicken dinner. It would be such providence to take this one home as well, but they still have to fight through the rest of this lobby. Make that another elimination point to rack on up. Team SouL, though, still with a central position. Nades back in. Zenetexa is going to go down, and the forces holding them out are going to wane, but it's only Schweppes now left standing for the top squad.
Goes for Rez onto Ravenclaw. Stoned is bleeding out fast. Aton Esports now have different things to worry about. It's back-to-back who just nail them down. Torn apart by bullets. Sent so quickly. It looks like Vampire Esports will get all 3 players back up again. And back-to-back, they're stuck in the blue.
They are pinned. That Molotov position really, really solid to stop their push over towards the Vampire Esports position. Now they can start to wend their way in, but SouL have 4 players alive. The team from India, who have not had the best of times, would love to close it out here strong.
But it's Vampire Esports. You just cannot take your eyes off at this current moment. Back-to-back, they fought against them on Miramar. Here we are again. Vampire Esports looking to toss some nades over the top. Nigma Galaxy still have Freak in the game. This nade could prove absolutely disastrous. Doesn't hit anyone, luckily. But they might have seen the arc, and Stoned just slowly strafes over. Luckily, he'll live to see another day there.
A little bit of damage from Ravenclaw,
God.
but Freak takes a tumble as well. Nigma Galaxy eliminated. Stoned is found as back-to-back ride on in, trying to get that flush, and they will. Polo sends out. Schwepp wants to fight the shots, but takes a lot of damage. Vampire Esports might have their run cut down here, but they have done enough. Only Ravenclaw left, hits the deck for a drop shot, and that is the end of their story. But it is now back-to-back, and SouL going head-to-head. The team from India, 4 players alive with a heavy